know that God is good. The only meaningful concept of God is a God that's a good God. Therefore, we also know that the purpose of our existence is ultimately for good. But we live in a world with many evils. So we try to reconcile those two things in our lives. We also all want good, right? We all want happiness, we want fulfillment. But we also all face all sorts of difficulties and struggles. Nobody's free from that. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how beautiful your life is, how wonderful you are. We all face them. So in history, we see the history of God raising up individuals and groups and nations to help fulfill his original purpose. America is such a nation. You all know how the history of Christianity moves sort of from the Middle East into Europe through the struggles of the Protestant Reformation. The Pilgrims left to try and establish a better society under God in America. This was an amazing event in history. It was very courageous. After them, there were all sorts of religious revivals, notably the work of John Wesley, George Whitefield, Jonathan Edwards, the Great Awakening, which preceded the establishment of America. Our founders were influenced by these ideals. What other nation was ever established on the proposition that we're under God, that our rights come from God? It was a unique event in history. That's why in the Declaration, the last sentence says, "And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor." So for the